seed 666. 666. Guys, the most hauntedest Minecraft server, I think, and 666. So that's the devil's number. So today I'm gonna make this a Minecraft series. So today this is gonna be a Minecraft series in a 666 server. And thank you for I think Blonic to share these. I think 2 people share these. I don't know, but hope you enjoy this time lapse. But because I mean series, and hope you enjoy series again. So let's.
She had like that much of a beard. She was like, yeah, right, okay. So we had that, and it was just so nice. But yeah, she just chatted. It was lovely. And then she said, I'll meet you outside because she wanted to go for a cigarette. So she was like, just go to the toilet. She was like, take your time, and I'll go and have a fag. And then like she knows I don't like.
Press T return or wireless control or right button to open chat.
Into town together, and you can go. Oh, perfect. Anyway, went to the toilet. Toilets don't flush in there or lock.
I'm going to the village.
Yeah. So I had to put my bag in front of it to make it shut.
Sorry, I just don't agree with that.
I literally...
Villages, you spawn village there, I spawn point.
Yeah, and when you start like IBS,
Hundreds of people
cool.
coming in, and even like,
It's
I used to
good.
get really nervous before gigs.
It's only 50. Why is there no village? Oh.
I mean, the toilets are
I need a bed.
tiny.
I'm gonna take that bed.
It's just like, why?
I'm gonna take every
Save me time.
person bed.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just like, what the fuck? Hell, you can't hold your leg against one foot.
I think that's why they leave it sometimes.
Take
Though,
that.
and stuff. I feel like
We can make some bread.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's good. We love our bread.
Yeah. So
Cheese bread. Ooh, that's gonna take you good. No, are you kidding me, bro? I hate when this happens.
And then the next one I went in had like sick all over the back of it, and I was like, I don't really want to go there. It just puts you off. And I was like, not that I'm doing anything better, but it just makes me feel ill. And then the last one I went, the lot worked.
Let me go psycho mode. Oh my
I
god.
was just like, do you know what, this is my
Go
best bet.
psycho.
I was gonna stand here
Potatoes.
for the flushes. But I literally ended up swearing really
Potatoes
loudly.
hot
And just like, fucking toilets are a fucking joke. And then all these people walked in.
You're not behind the background, guys.
Like, oh,
It's just
God.
a different mic
Yeah.
doing that.
I am going to say though,
He's
because I know the
AFK.
guy in there quite well. Because
I think he's at school or something. I don't know.
So I do know really well.
Probably is. I don't have
And
school.
I'm going to say you really need to, now you've got a coffee shop upstairs,
I
you
have
need to
school.
be thinking about the
Never.
toilets. And I
The
think
past
what's
weeks I
happened
didn't
is
have
that they've
school, and I'm
refurbished
happy
it
at
because
least.
it's more public now. That works.
Because I'm gonna ooh,
It's not an
potatoes,
excuse,
potatoes.
but so yeah, I was just literally Natalie was
That
like
bad?
really patient with me, and then I
I have gone.
no, well I can't, and I came out the toilet, and she was just like, I hate that that's what happens to you if you have a nice meal. I was like,
I
yeah,
feel like
it's
I
not
ain't
me.
going
It's
gonna
not just me,
chase me
that's what
now.
happens.
Oh, what the
And she was
frick
just like,
is
oh my
you?
God,
What the
that's awful.
frick
She
are
was
you
like, that
doing
was
in
like
my
25
freaking
minutes. I
house?
was
What
like,
the heck?
It's like,
Oh my freaking god, what the frick?
yeah, well that's it. I said like most time meals now are like literally like I can only 20 minutes.
Please don't, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
him.
Things like apart from Mio, that seems to stick with me. Like
Get off here.
and I had and I had paid.
Get off
but
this
I've
land.
had
You're not
paid
supposed to
and I've
be
been fine,
here.
it's just been my bother.
Stupid.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you.
that was not well tonight. And then
I
got
don't
so
disrespect.
discombobulated
That guy
came
is
out
just
the
getting on
toilet
my nose. I don't want him to
and the
record
coffee
the
shop was
plant.
fucking banging full because
Because
obviously
if
late
you
night
want,
shop
I
is
don't even
Can
song.
you hear them upstairs?
no, you
Drink
can't hear them,
some
but like the toilets were
water, cause I can't
Oh.
sing.
you have to go all the way out the restaurant.
Right, so
up
it's
to the
shared
top.
I can't
toilets.
see.
Yeah, not through the public bar.
What?
So
Your mom,
I came
actually.
back out and I just pulled the first door
Wait,
that I
what do you,
remembered that was door.
what did you trade?
Fucking cleaning cupboard. Just fucking walked into it. And this girl was
What do you
like,
trade?
hey, hey, come back.
How did you not have money? Are you mopping tonight?
And then I walked back out. I was like, I am so
Oh.
fucking sorry. She was just like, literally just watched you do that. And I was like, I thought that. She's like, I know, it's fine. And she was just like, it's just like a light on that. I was like, I've got it. I'm really sorry. I've been in those before.
Potatoes,
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 She
potatoes,
was so lovely.
potatoes.
But she was trying to serve coffee at the time. And she was going,
Potatoes,
hey,
potatoes.
come back. Hey. I was
Potatoes
like,
is the best.
And then I walked out and I was laughing so hard. And Natalie was like, what is up? And I was like,
Just walked into a cleaning
Cover
cupboard.
there.
She was like,
Thank you.
Ow! So I left
Thank
you
you,
alone
bus
for
driver.
4 minutes. I was like,
you've
yeah.
been here so many times.
I
Oh, I'm
know,
gonna
she said
have
that.
plenty
It's like,
of
you're
hard
ridiculous,
time to
it's
take that
person.
thing
I
out.
was like,
Hang on.
So yeah, I put a little pity up as well.
What are you doing here? What are you doing? Get out of here! Get out of here, stupid! Get out of here! You're not supposed to be here! Get out of here, stupid! Wait. Get out of here, stupid! Get out of here! You're not supposed to be here!
We look so similar now with Brunette as well.
Give me your
I think.
pig meat.
Yeah, more. She has a complete face shape.
Do you reckon? I've got a bum chin, she doesn't.
I'm going in the desert temple. I mean desert.
Yeah. Went to dine with
I
his
see
German
something.
sister for tea tonight. Despite walking into a cupboard thinking it was the
Yeah, I
exit.
see something over
Oh,
there.
lovely night. But yeah, it was nice. I'm glad I actually did it. Because I wasn't going to.
Comment below if you want first patch of bed. Potatoes are the best.
I'm just going over work. Are you still going for tea? I was like, yeah, definitely. I was like,
I
I'm
need to
just
make
gonna
this baked potatoes.
get up. There's him lying down.
Oh, that is a thing, so I can make it.
She was just like, are you too tired? And I was like, no, I think we should go. And she was like, oh, I'm really, really stressed. She's had
See
a
that on
really
desert
good
temple too.
yeah, she's all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I did nothing to you. Can you shut the heck up?
So I was just like, yeah, no, don't worry. I'll probably
Just want some. Just want my famous recipe,
Darren
bro.
makes such a fucking arse about
Just want my famous recipe, man.
I want to come.
All I need is not be done, man. Well, thank you for the vegetables, though.
At least it's up to work too.
Oh, this is a bunch of vegetables. Yes,
And
yes,
just
yes,
finish
yes,
the pasta.
yes, yes.
It's a sign of the times that it's actually not managing to
Okay,
work,
done.
it's managing to work.
Yeah,
It's a big difference.
I did say that to Natalie. I was like, I'm not gonna even be mad at him. And
Yeah.
actually, it worked quite well because I wanted time with Natalie.
I'm grabbing all the beds because you always use
She's
these.
still quite
You
upset
always
about
use
this
them.
bloke. And the girl. that
Okay,
said they were
okay.
gonna chat tomorrow.
Give me that, give me that, give me that.
Oh, I didn't realise I've got a child that needs to look after. And I'm going for tea at my friend's house.
Okay, okay. Thank you, chest. Ooh, what's down here?
Yeah. Look. Who knew? She's behind me! Fucking joking.
She's followed me. I came on my own, but she must have just.
And then I sent that massive
Now I'm
ghost.
gonna run. What's happening? I don't trust this.
She's here! She's been here!
Trust this.
Yeah, fuck her, then.
I don't trust this.
But yeah, I gave her.
Cat, get out here. Cat.
And I said, people can be assholes, and you know.
Meow schools.
Everyone gets
Oh, okay.
But if people are
I
assholes,
explored this map
and
in
they
creative too.
come back around and say, it's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah.
Really sorry about that. That really wasn't me. That's a bit different.
Yeah, thank
Than
you, thank
being an
you.
asshole to two different people who you think don't know each other.
Thank you for
Definitely
the
a
thing. Thank you for the thing.
And she said, oh, I'm just worried because she's in my friendship group.
Really polite,
and
guys.
I'm going to struggle to be friends with her if she's with him.
And
I was
talk.
like, I absolutely agree. But I was
Very
like, if
polite,
she's your
but
really
talk.
close friend, you could probably get by it.
Thank you for I don't talk.
Yeah,
She's
that's
always
what
in
I
that.
said.
Should I go to the desert temple?
And I didn't like the girl's replies, so she's been messaging.
Oh, you
us
said
tonight,
yes?
sending messages.
Yes or no?
Yeah, and
Should
I
I
was
go
like,
to
yeah,
the
I don't
desert
like
temple?
She's replied, she uses a semicolon wrong. So
Okay, I don't know. I swear he said
And
yes,
she's
so.
like really, how do I describe it? Like,
So guys, I'm gonna walk 60.
just too many. Do you know when me and you used to be like,
Trust.
everything's fine, this is all good. I mean, you used so many exclamation marks. It was
Man, I
actually
don't need
ridiculous.
thousands of
That's
weeds.
how she is. Oh my god, no, really?
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
so
fine.
sorry. Oh my god. This
Just get
is
ah!
brand new information. Yeah, no, it's not.
Get annoying, man.
Fucking.
How
So
you
yeah,
do
I
this,
have
man?
to say about just now, which Natalie found really, really funny.
Whoa.
That'll be
Cool.
her messaging all the screenshots now. She's like doing the screenshots.
Emotes. Clay.
But yeah.
What can you do with clay?
I
don't know, I don't know.
Because
It's
she
an odd
gave him
thing.
like not particularly anything, but time and effort.
Gonna go in the desert temple, at least find one.
And he did those sweeping gesticulations of
No.
turning up at work and sweeping her off
Please
for
not.
dinner and you know, things that she's never really had.
What's it? There's a temple
Um,
over there.
Yeah, and that's
Publish.
rude over
Imagine I got a god apple, bro.
feel really fucking good, and then the next day you'd be like, you're a dickhead. Like, it's
Okay,
not
I'm not
fair.
gonna.
But yeah.
No, I need.
So Phil was just
I forgot. I need blocks. I need blocks. I need a lot of blocks. Hit the time lapse. God, you can't do that. Can you? I forgot. Mm.
In fact, I'm going to work soon on Friday.
Jenny Smith, there's a thing on
Oh, I thought you were going to Ramsey, to follow the.
What's this?
Yeah, it just came up as part of a story, but it's not put it on the page, but it's on
Might
the
take
story.
that.
So, loads of punk bands and the Rovers on Saturday night, so I imagine fire nights is good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. So, yeah, Amy's coming from Castletown, and yeah, just a girly one really. So then we're just going to do that on Saturday for a few hours anyway. It won't be a mad one because obviously I've got TV work on Friday, and I really need some proper sleep. So I've got a really horrible week tomorrow.
My Fitbit said that I basically slept till. Basically said I slept till 3 a.m. Yeah, it was nice.
Oh man,
Till solidly till 3, and then that was it. And I did actually nod off like about 5, but not great.
Just not look at my skin.
But I had a nap tonight.
The content will put in the skin.
We were playing that Minecraft, and I just kind of said, right, I'm gonna put tea on it.
Please. How you not?
I'll just
No, I need food. 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 Get away, guys. Get away. Whoa.
Yeah, I was tired. I'm mentally
Stay
tired
good.
at the moment.
I need that.
Oh no, I was saying to you last night. You know, you're on about steps, but you know, if you take count your own brain steps,
I can't take this.
a lot more.
I'm really struggling with work. I was there today, like,
Please.
I feel sick when I drive in the morning. I nearly throw up every dinner time because I feel so anxious about the afternoon. And I
That's
cannot.
bad. Is this real life or a movie? I don't know. I'm a
Yeah,
bird,
I'll have
guys.
to go and take
Oh, no.
time. I'll have to go and take 2 weeks off and then go and get referred to occupational
Bless.
health.
Oh!
That's fine. Works
Oh
as a-
my god. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
I spoke to my boss today. She actually came
I
to me this
do
morning
not
because I
wanna
said I cannot do
die.
this.
I
And
do
literally
not
she was
wanna
just-
die.
Did you actually verbally say like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I'm not getting.
You kidding me?
I
No,
don't
no.
know how to teach anymore. She was like, no, you know how to teach, but kids don't know how to behave.
That is actually true.
And she said, we have your back. And then she got the other senior manager and she said, I'm telling you now. And it was the one that I'm always fearful of. And she said, look, we've got
I'm
your
a
back.
bird. I'm
And
supposed
she
to
said, I'm
sleep.
going to do walkarounds now in your year 10 lessons. I'm going to start just surprise, like, as long as you don't mind. I'm just gonna
Dang,
start
what's
surprising
happening to
kids.
this world? What the heck?
I don't care. I know I'm teaching.
Guys, did you just see that? Yeah, I swear I just saw something.
And you know what? To be fair, today, after I kicked those 3 girls out the other day, Shane today, I kicked the lad out. I just told him to fuck off because he was really fucking annoying me. He was just being loud and he wouldn't put his hand up. Everyone else was putting their hand up. The year 10s were perfect today. One of the girls was up, the other twins were in, and they were perfect. New seating plan, didn't even kick off, just sat where asses do, did all our work.
What?
So they can't do it. And I kicked the lad off that's always complaining about the girls. He had nothing to fucking complain about, and he's still disruptive. So I just said, get the fuck out, like, just off your fucking pop. So he popped off, and I was just like, I'm not doing it. I'm literally not doing it. and I wouldn't let him back in. So every time he knocked on the door, I just kept shutting the door again, and just carried on teaching. And Shane, bless him, got up off his ass for the one time I've ever seen him get up off his ass, and actually just dealt with him for me, spoke to him, and brought him back in. That's what your job is, mate. That's why you're here, not to sit and do your marking while I'm struggling.
Sound like
I
Lizard,
just said, "Look, I think that
kinda.
went really well." He said, "It did, didn't it?"
Kinda, though.
Funny that when you help
Jesus Christ.
and you're here. It was perfect.
This
Like,
they sound like Lazy Bean,
I
man.
said to Alan that actually how did it go, honestly. I said,
Okay, 2 creepers in a house, and I don't care because I got snooze. 3 creepers. 3 creepers.
And it didn't kick off.
Creepers always look ugly.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't because behaviour doesn't put achievements.
I might eat this one.
So she was texting in her bag. I could see she
Guys,
was
I'm
texting
gonna,
with
mine.
Christmas little one from Christmas tree. So it was just like your face is little like a
How
Christmas
was
tree.
that?
Can you give me your
Hi.
phone? And she went, no. So she put her phone away.
Hi.
And she went, no.
No,
And I was like,
no,
well, she
no,
actually has
no,
put it away.
no,
And
no,
Anne said she was like,
no, no, you're not chasing
probably
me
done
though.
the right thing there. That's the first time she's ever kicked off in my lesson, ever. And she was just like, just give her this one, and we'll see where we go. She's absolutely right.
I don't even need that.
So
Except for a crafting table. I need that
But I
though.
kind of made sure the girls didn't notice, and they didn't really, actually. And they were fine, and they didn't kick off. But if they said anything, I'd say, how many chances did I give you? Like, that's her first ever thing. So I left her in. She didn't do any work. She tried to distract the lads multiple times. She was just pissed off with me because I'd had a go at her. So I just ended up ignoring her. So every time she turned around, I just went, yeah, no. And I just kept putting the worksheets in front of her, which she didn't do. So whatever. So I gave her a behaviour point at the end. But I was just fed up with her. I spoke to Anne afterwards, and Anne and Katie kind of agreed that I'd done the same thing, the right thing. And then I went down to Carol and I said, look, did I do a bad here? And she was like, no, Kat, you're getting a bit of a name for yourself as isolation queen at the moment, so it's probably good that you took a day off. And I was just like, I just couldn't deal with another meeting. Yeah, I just couldn't. I did try, but you've got to understand that as a teacher, you've got to.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We had a conversation about this the other day. It's like you can't just go, I'm not going to isolate people because I don't want to work the next day. It's like, but I know that how particularly important Friday is for you. It's like if they can kind of, if you're on the edge of like, well, shouldn't I? Then you probably wouldn't.
That's why I decided I just didn't do it, and I'm absolutely glad that I didn't. It's just Lindsay that I mentioned that, and I'm glad that I absolutely didn't. But I have this real anxiety, and that's why I was poorly before I went out, and while I was out tonight, because I've had an anxiety ever since about whether I should have done it or not. And then I had that meeting with that other lad from year 11. But then when I went to, I was so late for work this morning. I literally got to work 2 minutes before the fucking bell. And then my boss stopped me in the corridor, Joe stopped me, and she was just like, I want you to know that just had a meeting about it. It's not okay. We've got your back. Like, as if they just suddenly realised that people are being shits to me everywhere. And I think what they've realised is that every single class that I've got, and it's just, there was no respite. And she was just like, we're here for you. She said, we're going to start doing walkarounds. Do not think that you're on your own, because you're not. I was like, I don't know how to do this anymore, Joe. I don't know how to do my job. She was like, you do know how to do your job. She was like, they're just being shit. And the man, senior manager that doesn't like me very much, walked out and he was like, this child has never had a behaviour point in his life. You isolated him yesterday. I was like, yeah, I did actually. And I said, do you know what he called me? And he was just like, yeah, I just got an email about that. That's really interesting. Why did he call you a mug? I was like, because, and I was about to start telling him, and Joe was like, you joking? And she was just like, absolutely get, and she was just like, absolutely get rid of him. She was like, no matter what the circumstance, you get rid of him. No, she's my boss, my personal boss. She's my line manager. She was like, absolutely, yes, you did the right thing.
You shouldn't have to justify yourself.
No. Anyway, he was late to our meeting tonight, so I had to have half a meeting with him on my own with this lad, and he was so fucking aggressive with me again. And then as soon as the guy turned up, he softened up. And there's something going on there. It's women. Like, he's got something to do with me. And the boys even said it the other day. Not that I trust what teenagers say, but they did say it the other day. And he was just like, yeah, but you did, yeah. And I was like, regardless of what I did or what I didn't do, can you see things from my perception? And he was just like, and the deputy head was sat next to me, so I knew it was fine. Like, he sat on the next table. And he was just like, yeah, I guess. And I was just like, I don't think that qualifies for me being a mug in any way, or a moron, or whatever you called me. He was like, no, it was a mug. And he said, look, I just got really angry. I said, yeah, I get angry sometimes, but do I call you a mug? He was just like, no. I was like, well, there you go. And I was like, do I deserve that? And I was like, I want you to do well. I don't know what part of this you're not getting. You got a glowing report 5 weeks ago because you were fantastic. You've really turned yourself around. I don't understand. And he was just like, everyone's winding me up all day. And I get to you, and you start telling me I've done something I haven't done. I said, oh, right, so that makes me a mug, does it? I was like, why don't you have a go at the 5 other people that wound you up every day and not have a go at me? Because I didn't actually do anything wrong. You've done what I said you've done. And he was just like, right, alright. And he just went, yeah, I'm over it, so move on. I was like, you little fucker.
If somebody else wants to the attitude of that,
It's awful. I'm just gonna like this before I forget.
What is it supposed to be? What the heck? This is off in the middle finger.
in 2006 we can grow.
What's happening, guys?
What?
Losing.
Oh, Jesus, no. I have to wait for fucking 5 weeks for a fucking reply from my 2 best friends.
How?
I wouldn't pitch one, but sure. Yeah. Ooh.
Frick. What the frick, guys? Frick. Let's watch, see something. And this thing. Maybe I have to play this at 3 a.m. to scary stuff to happen.
Yeah, and I just felt a bit like, such a queen at that.
Monkey toes.
Yeah, I just felt like a little bit like, not a loss with it, but like, oh yeah, I'm over it. Alright, okay, sound. Cool.
Right, everybody else has to just go over it now.
And he was like, yeah, I think, and this email was like, yeah, I think we're done here. I was like, oh, well.
I mean, it's not without the possibility to think about career change, but think about
Every day is hell. I am literally, I feel like I'm dying on my
It's a bit more
ass.
like a vocation. I mean, I know you treat it like a vocation. If you're taking it more like just a job, then if you weren't happy somewhere, you just look for a new job. I and I know it's very much
It's
like
not easy. I can't just work anywhere like you. I've not managed hundreds of companies. I've not been like. You know what I mean, though. You've been the top player everywhere you've been. I can't do that. I don't want to. It's fucking more horrific than QE2. It's the smallest school on the island, and it's still horrific. I'm going anywhere else. If I'm not teaching at fucking QE2, I'm literally doing one of your fucking. Gonna learn how to do maths, get an A level in maths and a degree in maths, and just do some math shit, and like just be dead important and run companies my life, and just swan around and go for those lunches all the time. Like that is my life. I'm not teaching. If I'm not teaching, that's what I'm doing.
something completely different.
Yeah, and I can't do it anyway because I don't have a head for math. I'm very dyscalculic.
Yeah,
Because people get paid hundreds of pounds for doing fuck all.
doing what you do, you're a leader. You train leaders, you train leadership.
Doesn't matter, I can't even do my job myself. What am I doing?
It's not, you can't do your job.
I can't.
At the moment, you just
I
can't
said
say
it to
that.
you tonight. I said, I'm glad my
You're
training.
losing your
I'm
confidence
so
in your
glad
ability
my
to
training
do
was
it.
cancelled today. If my training hadn't been cancelled today, I'd have been questioning why I'm teaching people how to do my job when I can't even do it myself. That's what I said to her this morning.
Why are you so convinced that you can't do your job?
Because I can't. Because I've got the highest isolation record in the fucking school at the moment.
Because you're not willing to take any shit, because you have a certain standard that you adhere to.
It's not coming out like that.
But,
They see it
but
as
it
figures.
is. But it is, you're isolating people because you're not willing to take the shit. Why? Well, that's obvious, that's obvious why you isolate people. You isolate people because they're not coming up to your standards. You could just turn around and go, do you know what? Go on your phone, call me a mug, doesn't matter. Then yeah, you'll have low isolation record, but you'll end up just like all the other teachers who just don't have much of an isolated record because you know yourself, they don't have the same standards. You've got, the one thing you have done, I really am proud of you and I admire you for it, is the fact that you maintain a certain standard and you will not let the discipline with the pupils slip. That's so fucking good to witness.
People like
But
Matthew
you're
and James who
suffering.
are in those classes, like then they would never be in those classes because they're not set for kids. Like, do you know what I mean? They're just not. They're never going to be. So they're never going to witness any of this. But to be in classes with people who can't behave is the worst thing ever. I used to have it with Jenny in Step 1. My best friend adamantly refused to do anything that the teacher asked her to do.
When you were in class with her.
When I was in Step 1, English with her. And she would cause hell.
Jen.
Every lesson. She would put music in, and the teacher would be like, no, you can't do that. And she'd be like, I can. You can't stop me. She'd be like, no, you can't. She'd be like, right, I'll just go in the cupboard and do it then. So you should walk off into the cupboard and sit in the cupboard. But we didn't have any protocol for that then. So
Does she empathise with your situation?
she
now?
does now, because she's just like, I was a fucking
So
shit.
guys,
Which was in
nothing
Step
happened
1, so
yet
it's
except for
completely
that.
unheard of that behaviour in Step 1. Me and Lucy were mental. It was a bit mental. But she was in Step 1 for everything. I just absolutely hated life and hated people and hated teachers. So she just and Jodie was the same. A girl that I went to primary school with. They came up and they both left in year 9 and never came back. Never even got questioned why they weren't in formal education for 2 years. It just wasn't the way there. But yeah, generally regrets it now. But these are the kids that I'm just like, and this kid hasn't got a single behaviour point in 2 years, and I've isolated him. And then it was this attitude of like, yeah, I'm over it, so you should be. And it's like, it's not about being over it. It's about, why did you think that was okay? Yeah, well, you're accusing something I hadn't done, aren't you? I'm like,
Yeah, that mean whoever that guy was a David Mitchell.
no one was there, it was just me.
Oh, right. He should be back in you. That's wrong. Because then you know.
I should have started the conversation when he wasn't
No,
there,
it's
but I
fair.
did because I was bored of waiting for him.
But the moment you start doubting, like 2 weeks ago, you started doubting that you were getting the support you needed from the people
said to her last night before I went home, I said, I've not got this. I think she was worried that I was not going to turn up for work again. I said, I can't, not only can I not do my normal job, I don't think I can do my CPD job anymore. I can't do any of it. And she was just like, what? And I was just like, I am completely ineffective.
This is what a conversation will probably at some point there will have a conversation. If any kind of management structure, a conversation with regards to what do they have to do so that you don't get to the
And I have, I don't know. Literally. I don't know.
So what are you on?
I don't have any at the moment because I've got to stay till May or whatever I do. Because that's all. We have to go to a certain point once we've passed October. So I can only, if I'm going to resign, I have to resign now.
True. Then I've just got a lack of understanding that you couldn't just hand in yours.
It works terminally in our place, but once you've passed a certain point, so like the next lot of people that come in would be starting in January, so the next lot of people after January would be May, so it's on like a 3-month basis basically. So I've missed this deadline.
So it's like a
Yeah.
nose period.
Yeah, basically. Because I've been there for so long as well, I'm even more, and I'm full time. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking that today. I was like, I do not get a fucking minute to do anything.
It's not being fair. You know,
No.
you know I support you no matter what
No,
you
I
decide
know,
to do.
but I love it, like, because you're so fucking happy at work, and I love, like, you've had the best
but
time.
Honestly, Dom,
You've got the best people
I've
around
been through
you.
jobs where I felt sick to get up in the morning. You know, just because you don't know me then, like I've woken up in the morning and I felt sick, like almost the point of like wanting to cry because I had to go to work. I've been through good jobs, bad jobs, and you know, thank God you're seeing me in a situation where I'm actually, you know, I actually like my job.
Yeah, I'm just not fine. It's affecting me as well, affecting my health, and I can feel it. Like, I've not been well this week, and that's because of my job.
But what I'm saying to you is that no matter what you decide to do, I've got you, and I support
No, I
you.
know,
I
I
support
appreciate
you whatever decision.
But I am going to speak to Joe even before our next team meeting.
What conversation at least we have where you
Yeah.
actually say, okay,
I can't survive on 3 Haribo's a day.
I'm at the end now,
And I am
and
at the end of
I'm
my
not wanting to be a teacher anymore. Basically, that's what I don't want to do this anymore. Then they'll maybe take it seriously enough that they'll actually go, right, we need to put a plan into action.
And they are trying. Joe coming to me today and saying like, and it wasn't her fault. So we had Drive Safe Live Long in today, and Drive Safe Live Long. So they always we've got criers after that because
Does it show?
No, it brings a man who was disabled through a car accident in an actual physical form, and they wheel him in and be like, this is what you're going to get if you go over 50 miles an hour on an R plate. And it's like, it's harrowing. It really is harrowing. And I struggle with that. Like, he's got no limbs and he can only, like, move his head a little bit. So they wheeled him in today, and obviously, like, 15 fucking year 11s completely lost their shit because they're emotionally vulnerable and they're cutters anyway. So all of our cutters just had to leave because they were like, I'm gonna kill myself. So Joe had like 15 suicidal people in the library, like, she was supposed to be with me in year 10, and then she cut them off afterwards and said, like, I'm really sorry.
It's a bit of a harsh thing to put on that.
Oh no, they have to, because we've lost, like, obviously.
Is it more of a shock tactic of like it gets them to actually
QB2, St Ninians, and KWC have all lost kids in a car accident, so it's like a thing. Like Lucia was the worst, not the worst. I say she's the worst because she was the youngest. She was 14, and she just got into the back of that car on the switchback, and then obviously that was only like 2 years ago, and then poor her. Yeah. And then we've had numerous people, and then there was Dolan from KWC, and then another guy from KWC, and we've had like, there's about 6 or 7 deaths we've had through car accidents in 3 schools. So the 3 schools that have had them are really
news about, because at the time it was about, they were just starting to do text service, which was obviously potentially going to attract a younger generation because it's more to the point, and also they were just starting to do a thing with Facebook where you could say, I'm worried about somebody, and they would actually send a message from Facebook saying, a friend is concerned about your welfare. So that was all happening as well. And
Yeah,
we talked about sending volunteers into schools and doing talks.
One of ours was I can never remember the name of it. We got told when the coroner did his report, and we got told, but it was a year 9 boy, a step 1 year 9 boy, and his big brother was in year 11, and they were like the most intelligent people ever, and he'd experimented with death. That was why he died, because he just wondered what it was like. So his parents and his brother went out for Sunday lunch, and he just experimented with it to see what it'd do, and he killed himself. And it's got a name. It's like a teenage related name, and it's just like, I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm going to try it. And it's like, I've had no mental problems, I've had no issues in my life, I'm from a really loving family, but I just wanted to see what it did, and it killed him. And his brother found him. They came up from the Sunday lunch, and his brother found him. And he stayed with us till year 13. And he had a girlfriend, like, in our school as well, and we looked after them both the whole way through, because they were distraught, obviously. But I taught him as well, I taught him art, and it was like the hardest thing, and I remember having to package all his artwork off and sending it to his mum. And I just was like, I can't do this. So we got a tree in the garden for him. And then obviously straight after that, it was Jed's best friend. And I really and Jed knows how much I struggled with that, and George does as well, because I was like so close to them at the time when it happened. So yeah, then I had Cam, which I could not even deal with. And then I got a really horrible feeling that another of my ex year 11s did, but I veered away from knowing him, like on Facebook or any social media, because he got into trouble a lot, so I kind of stayed away from him. But I think he's one of Lana's friends, and I think he did as well. So it's like 3 we've had, and it's just fucking distressing. So yeah, I'm really conscious of that, like massively conscious. Ugh, like freaks me out. So we have to be careful of, like, we've got massive things, and this is half my problem at the moment, is because we've got so many like cutters that if they go missing, you've got to like come off your fucking PowerPoint to get onto the email system, to get onto Sims, to call for help, to ask where they are, to find where they are, to tell everybody they're relocated. It takes like 20 minutes out of your lesson, which is fine because it's safeguarding, but
it's complete disruption.
Completely. Which is why I get so aggrieved when people are just late because they fancy it. And this is what I said the other day to Joe, and I was just like, I'm not doing it. Like, they're not in an unsafe place, these people. They're all in town tonight. All of them. And me and Natalie walked past them, and I was just like, I felt dead safe because of my big sister. I was like, she's going to beat them up. It's fine. She wasn't. She had no intention of beating anyone up. But, yeah, it was horrible. But yeah, I've got to deal with all that again tomorrow. Bored of it?
Some of the best of times. Somebody commits themselves to it and throws themselves into the work.
I don't even have the mental capacity to have a conversation after I've dealt with a day at work at the moment. I've taught 5 periods a day. I cannot even. Dad was talking to me last night, and I was just like, he was like, you alright? And I was like, I've just got a massive headache, because I did. The entire of my head was just hurting, because I just had to feel children all day. And I sometimes look back and think, what the fuck have I said to people? Like, yeah. But then I feel better, because I spoke to Kate and Harry today, and Rosemary actually, and I was just like, I think I've been really cruel to children.
You're preaching to converted. If you're talking to Katie about it, she's probably like, no, you probably just know exactly what I think.
Rosemary was like, did you tell a child that his future was probably sweeping the floors in McDonald's? I was like, no, I didn't. But I was like, is this not what got you into trouble last time? She was like, I tried so hard to claw that back. She said, your future is sweeping the fucking floors in McDonald's because you are useless. And then she said, and then I thought, oh crap, this is what got me into trouble last time. She said, but I believe in better for you. I believe in you.
You can do so much better. You have the capability.
I said, what bit do you think he remembered? What bit do you think he's going to reiterate to his mum? She's like, I've no idea, but I'm really hoping for the latter. And then Harry went with child today and he was like, were you dropped on your head as a child? Is that what's wrong with you? And then I turned around to child today and I said, what is wrong with you? And he was just like, and he was literally doing this in his chair. And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, you don't look okay. Is there something wrong with you?
Yeah, but that's the kind of thing you used to say last year.
Yeah, I know, but I was never that harsh. Because I would just stop, but I did not fucking stop. And then the whole class went really quiet. Because I was just going, is there something I can help with? Do you need help? Is that what you need? Probably professional help.
I would sarcasm. It has to be the next thing in line. It has to be.
That was horrible.
You can't just
What's
be
year
continuing.
7? That's
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, but they shouldn't be doing shit like that. Christ, if Matthew was doing shit like that, I expect the teacher to be writing me going, your son's a fucking spaz. Is he retarded? Is he? Is it crack that he
You a
smokes?
moron? Is that what you
That's it.
Just call me a moron. No, I called you a bug.
That's so much better.
Dave said, and I was telling him the story, and he was actually quite interested. And I was just like, so I said, did you call me a moron? And he was like, did you call me a moron? And I was like, no, he called me a mug. And he was like, well, that's so much better. And I was like, was I right to isolate him? He was just like, yeah, I don't think that's okay, Kat. And I was like, oh, good. I said to Joe, and I was sat against this radiator, and the bell was literally going because it was 5 to 9. I got in at 6 minutes to 9 this morning, and it was like fucking 5 to 9. And I was just like, so I was like lying against the radiator because it was really warm.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And you're just going like, what the fuck am I doing? You would resign and you get another job. And I know it's a vocation. It's more like the police, more like the fire service,
If you
more like
trained
the nurse.
as long as I
It's
have
hard.
to get to where
Absolutely.
I've got. You've been lucky, you just plop
No,
into
darling, it's
senior
not being
management
lucky. It's
positions.
not. Come on, darling. You've got to remember, I've had a long history of this going
You've
on.
always said you don't need interviews, you just get
I have been lucky. I have been lucky. I've never had it.
You've fallen on your feet in macro
Yeah,
again.
but I didn't get my. I went for 15 fucking jobs for the government. I didn't get one interview.
No, the government like the people that have been in the government since they were like
Absolutely, but they shouldn't fucking advertise to the
18
public if they
years
don't
old.
want the public to go get jobs.
no, but they have to. It's one of the
I
things.
felt
It is a thing.
completely
Though.
dejected from not getting an interview.
My ex could not get in with the government at all, and he wanted to be I can't remember what he wanted to be actually, but he wanted to get a government job. Mum tried to help him get a government job, and they wouldn't even give him a fucking time of day. So they were like, no. But with me, they seem to quite like the fact that I've been in government since I was pretty much born.
It's just a difficult
And
thing to
Mum
get into.
has, and Dad has, and I think that helps as
Of
well.
course, once you're in, it's for not teaching obviously, but any other vocation within government, it's flexi hours, it's almost compulsory sick days, it's fucking loads of holidays a year, and it's a fucking pension. It's a job for life.
I don't have that joy. Yeah.
You have a pension for school.
Yeah, I think I've got about £1.58 in it at the moment. I'm getting a bit tired of that as well. I'm just tired of this. I said to Rosemary today, I said, like, literally, when is this going to end? I went out for a vape and I came back and they were talking about the pay crisis. And I was just like, when? When are we done? I'm done now. Enough. She was just like, it's not going to end, Kat. She was like, we've ended it, essentially, like me and her in the same union. She was like, well, this is going to carry on and on and on. So I spoke to my boss today and I said, look, I'm just going to tell you, I may have caused some ructions because I've raised with senior management that I'm not happy about all the people that aren't turning up to parents' evening. I've got to collect feedback for them.
Why the fuck isn't every other teacher complaining about that as well?
Because nobody thought about it. I'm not even joking. Nobody's even thought about it. I said so.
That just shows you how committed you are. The fact you're even aware of it and nobody else is.
Yeah,
What does that
You may
say?
not rest
I was
now.
sat in a
There
room
are
of 12
monsters
people,
nearby.
12 staff,
You may
and
not
nobody
rest
even thought
now.
about it. And
There
when I
are
said it, they
monsters
went,
nearby.
oh yeah. I was like, did you not think this was the thing? I was like, we are the first people, and I tried to ring 3 parents today and couldn't get through to them. That's 4 parents now in my form. And then I went into the library for fucking isolation meetings. And the librarian, who does this like accelerated reading thing, which is like you get points for reading books and getting quizzes and stuff, she was like, what is wrong with your phone group? We need a meeting about your phone group because you're not doing very well. I was like, mate, I am struggling to keep afloat of my life. Like, I'm struggling to keep them alive, basically. So don't talk to me about that. And she was like, right, this date, we're doing this. I was like, whatever, that's fine. And it means I get a minute to just give them to her and she can just talk to them and I don't have to, which is good.
You might need to consider taking some time off.
I am struggling. The kids can see now as well.
If you're at that stage, I mean, if it was anybody else, I mean, you're unique, but I mean, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, you should be on the sick a long time ago.
No.
Just keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I don't feel well at the moment.
Wife.
Yeah.
She would just go on and on. She would just work and work and work, and everybody would be going like, you're really ill, and she'd be going like, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be okay.
What was she?
No, she was a manager, she was an area manager for the what became Hollywood Stars. But at the time there was 6 stores around the island, but she was under so much pressure. She just used to work and work and work, and she wouldn't stop, and everybody kept saying, take a break. And she ended up, I nagged her because she was so fucking ill. Anyway, she went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, it was Ramsey Cottage, and he was like, literally, I am gobsmacked you are even able to stand up. He said, your red blood cell count is supposed to be like, I don't know what it was, it's supposed to be 15, and it was 3.
That's what's wrong with mine.
He was like,
We
we have to get you in for a transfusion. We have to get you in for a transfusion, or you're just literally just going to collapse in the street one day. That's all you're going to do, or you're just going to slump over in your car. So they took her into hospital, and she was in hospital for 2 weeks. And they gave her a blood transfusion over and over again, just to get her back up to. And then she had to start taking iron supplements, just because she just. And then she had changed the way she worked. She just had no choice, because it was like, you know, men have strokes, you know, women have, they just go till they collapse. And I get it, you know, I admire women. They are a different breed from a man, and we're 2 different species. And women will go and go and go until they can't, whereas a man will be like, no, I've got to stop now. But I've seen it. I've seen it with somebody I'm close to.
Well, I'm not backwards. I don't have the pressure that she probably had.
No,
I've not got 6 shops throughout the island.
You have 30 kids every lesson.
Yeah, that's fine.
See, you're already, it's not even self-deprecation, you're just kind of like dismissive of the fact of what you have.
I'm not managing it. Like,
you are managing.
Yeah, but I'm not managing
What
videos.
It's not, videos is fuck all compared to the education of children.
At least I don't talk back to you, I suppose.
What?
At least I don't talk back to you. Videos.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, gosh.
You're in a completely more prestigious and difficult position and vocation than nearly anybody. You're in police, nursing, fire, not even fire, because fire don't particularly have a hard time, but nursing and police, you know, that stress of work, you're going to end up, if you don't take the time off, they will say to you, if they think that you are in a situation where you are on the edge of like considering your career, they will tell you to take time off because it's going to be better for them to have you taking a few weeks out of it. Because when you actually,
I don't want to
when
do
you,
that to people in my workplace.
but when you've had a few, you're gonna make them suffer even worse. That's what their issue is as a management side of things. They're going to look at me. You're going to go, if she just carries on where she's going, she gets to the point where she's just going to either break or collapse.
Yeah, well, no, I just keep on going.
Yeah, but you can't just keep on going.
Holiday.
You can't keep on going forever. This is the point I'm saying to you. It's human nature. You can only go so far. You will keep going. You won't even see it coming, Katrina. You will just stop one day.
Yeah, I feel alright. I just
You don't feel alright. You are at the lowest point I've seen you for a long time. Absolutely, and I totally understand. You're not doing anything wrong. This is the problem. It's like you're trying your best, and things aren't happening properly. You're restricted in your ability to do it.
Oh.
You might have to just consider taking some time out for your own good before they tell you you're not coming in. I'm sorry, but
they would never say that. We're in a teaching crisis at the moment. They're like, yeah, we need you.
It's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah. My toes, like tension, I think it is.
I do worry about you on a daily basis, but we always got to get through it.
Don't worry about me. I just get a bit tired sometimes.
You don't worry about you.
No. Ooh. More text messages.
More ski.
But if I can give you any answers, you'll be better off talking to me.
She said that.
No, the other guy.
Yeah.
Has he ever spoken about it? It would be the right moment to present it. Oh. Here's a death. Ugh, that annoys me so much. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not whinging about my job, but like I said today, I wish I was as happy and chilled.
Sweetheart, it's not. There's no comparison. It's not about whinging about your job, right? It's not. There's no. I'm
got
sorry.
so much shit to deal with. Get sent out on jobs everywhere.
What?
And you just manage to deal with it. I can't even cope with fucking going to a different classroom.
Darling, you can only self-deprecate so much to the point where it just sounds a bit. Sweetheart, I don't have a hard job, okay? I have a job where I go in, I do it, and I come home, right? Okay, that's the job. Okay, you have a vocation where you are trying to teach. I don't even know why I'm explaining this to you. You know all this.
Yeah.
You don't whinge about your job, right?
I do.
Yeah, but justifiably so.
Respawn point said
So I was sitting
you
here
can
going,
only
like,
sleep at night.
Sweetheart, come on, fucking hell, what are you moaning about your fucking job for? Like, that would be a different state of affairs. You're in a situation where you're trying to manage to do your job effectively, and you have so many obstacles in the way trying to get you to do it.
That's what I feel like they are, like literal obstacles. Every time I try and do something right, it ends up 100% wrong. And every time I try and do something that's like gonna help me, I end up having to spend more of my own time to rectify it.
Exactly. All it does is trying to work harder. Makes longer hours. I mean, excuse me, you little shit. Makes it longer hours for you.
Yeah.
So it makes it even worse by even trying to deal with it. Actually, you end up spending more time on.
Time is it, man?
And I don't. You should never feel. You should never feel shit about having to get up and go to work in the daytime. You shouldn't.
I'm just tired of it. I think I'm just generally.
But I understand why you would. But I think a lot of people. Would
Hey, get away, get away, get away.
She's tired of it.
This is what I'm saying.
8 less hours than me a week.
I took like 8 years, man.
And she's still tired of
This is
it.
why I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna lie, okay.
Just justifiably.
Frick, run, guys, run. Where's the freaking base? Where's the freaking base? Get in the base, get in the base, close the door, don't even, close the door.
No, I just.
Good, this thing.
I just care about you, and I hate to say, you know, I've been in a situation where I felt shit about going to. I felt shit about going to work.
So you need to stay safe, okay?
Fucking lawsuit and the fucking whatever though, it's different.
With what?
Whatever, like, you have major problems, I didn't.
No, I just had problems that would be comparable to what you're having at the
No,
moment.
no way.
You are.
Proper issues. No, this is just me being a bit like, why?
Darling, if you keep saying that, then you're never gonna stand up and go, I've had enough.
I need to see it. I need to wait for an opening. That's what I need to wait for. And I'm kind
You
of.
need some resolve, that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm excited about the potential of the new beginning. Not that it's going to be any better, but
Well, it will be there.
we'll see what January brings. I want to see what classification I've got. And I've probably got 2-1, so it's probably shit anyway. But if I've got a...
Yeah, 2-1, fuck's sake, anybody can get one. I think I got one with Cracker last Christmas.
Did you?
Yeah, 2-1, yeah. Yeah, everybody's given a 2-1. I've got one lying around somewhere in the corner. I think I've got one in the bureau. Darling, if you get a 2-1, you should be chuffed to fucking bits. Yes, it is disappointing that the last 2 years would effectively be the first.
Yeah.
But
Well, just when I got into my groove. Maybe I should have done a 9-year degree.
What can you can't change the past. You can't change the first 2 years, and you tried your best in the first 2 years.
It's
I
2
didn't.
years. Fucking first 5 years.
Well, however long it was, you didn't do so much. You didn't sit there and slap on it. Did you?
I worked harder in the first 5 years, but it's just when I started to understand. It takes me 5 years to understand anything about it.
Oh, I got my new outfit. I'm so happy. I'm a good son. I want a human body. I just want some quality. I just want some Saudi on my body. I just want some Saudi on my body. Got a Cardi. Just a
See what they are.
Really?
Yeah. Get notifications about fucking everything nowadays.
look out, yeah.
So if you see my someone's like,
I'm gonna get out here, bro. Dad, can I move?
See where exactly we are.
Bad thing. You would die. What did you just say to me?
The temptation, obviously, is to
Nothing.
Well,
Done.
it's like though.
Just play.
Bring folks around.
Okay.
your idea to her is basically just to fuck it off. But it's not as easy as that, is it?
No.
She's annoyed and she doesn't have. Like most people, if she knows 10% of what's going on, the brain will make up the other 90%, and then she'll spend the rest of the time fretting about it.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
She's desperate.
Mom,
Yeah, she's not to honestly.
how did I get out?
He's seeing this girl.
That would be extremely difficult.
Yeah,
That's what she's doing.
I agree.
you know. Woo, woo, woo.
What is she saying? I don't know.
Wait. What am I doing? Is this bad? No. Mom is gonna gonna be so disappointed. No. Mom's gonna be so disappointed. Oh, at least I know. My mom is gonna. I just can't. No. No. I wish Mom would die. Oh.
Socialise with your work.
And we're all union fucking prices at the minute.
Wait, is this live? Oh no.
And I'm really pissed off at everybody that has to do less work than me.
Yeah, which is fucking justified.
Guys, have you seen this live?
Jesus.
Bruh. Bruh. What's happened to my door? It disappeared. What the frick?
I think it's quite chilled.
Hey, what? I'm getting out of it, bro. Did I accidentally break it and put it in the chest?
But Owen's got boxing, so she's driving Owen through.
Bro, this is no. This is the.
Like, I need to sleep.
This is the closet door.
I think she was disappointed. No, it's not until it's not till 8.
Buffy's at 8 p.m.
Or did she say they'd leave it on till 8? Maybe she said they'd leave it till 8, yeah. I think maybe it's 6 till 8, yeah, right. I'm sure she said they'll leave it till
So
8.
you don't have to be there at 6.
Yeah, that was it, yeah, sorry. So, which is fine. But I just don't want to, yeah, I just don't really want to speak to anybody. Head up with people.
You don't want to leave
No, I'll be at work till 4.
No, 15 minutes, so they leave at 4.
We're not allowed to leave till 10 past actually.
No, you left at 10.
No, I haven't.
You've been at home at 10
But
past
the head,
4 the last couple of
but the
weeks.
head hasn't got it, and that's fine. She's been at school meetings.
If you have 2 free periods in the afternoon,
No, it doesn't matter. If the head's in, you can't leave before sunrise. So yeah, I'll be home about
Honey.
4:45.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then I just get ready. I've got downstairs.
No.
Still feeding down inside, weirdly. Taking on forever. So I won't be able to sleep, you know, in something out. Yeah. If it helps.
Oh, well. I didn't want to.
But I might just miss it and just say hello. I was in the bus, so I can just back in there.
But I don't know, bro. Oh, if I did something to that door, because I didn't.
Yeah, generally.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
The rest of the week was just kind of boring. No, but I mean in general, like I think I've had 3 meetings this week.
Okay, break
Oh,
in the
maybe
house.
not. There's some games.
What do you do?
No, I
To get back, guys.